Look like Tommy Rees is telling the truth about Shedeur Sanders potentially playing and what it's like, Coach, at the bout, speaking about Shedeur Sanders and his offense. Now, we know the Browns' offense cannot get going in any shape, form, or fashion. It is pretty much a nightmare out there for this team. Now, Tommy Rees spoke with the media today and let some cats out there.
What if I told you the Browns offensive coordinator just dropped the most brutally...
What if I told you the Browns offensive coordinator just gave the most honest opinion about Shedeur Sanders? And it's not what fans wanted to hear. Tommy Rees just broke the internet's dream story with one real, hard truth about why Shedeur isn't getting playing time. It's part truth, part football drama, and completely entertaining. Get ready, because this story has more surprises than a fourth quarter meltdown.
I'll say this, I came to Cleveland to work for Kevin. That's really the reason I took this job 2 years ago. Think the world of him, still think the world of him. Really, fortunate for the support he's given me over the last week, the support he's had for me over the last couple of years. I wanted to come to Cleveland to work for Kevin. I think the timing of it, you have a bye week, you have some time to step away and look at things through a different perspective and want to create a spark for the offense. And, again, how I feel is whatever they want me to do, whatever's asking me to help us win games, that's what I want to do at the highest level.
The Cleveland Browns offense right now looks like someone tried to start a car that's...
Right now, the Cleveland Browns offense looks like someone trying to start a car that's been underwater since February, like a disco ball. And just when it's about to start, someone forgets the keys are still in the ignition.
Is there anything to this Shedeur not getting first team reps?
I think it's a little bit strange.
Yeah. You do think it? So you think
yeah,
it is?
The guy's
right.
one turned ankle from one concussion check from upstairs. Drake May had to leave the game for 2 plays last week because the upstairs they thought he had a concussion. Right. So how could he not get 1 rep during the week? Now, just because that's the answer doesn't mean that's what's happening, but that's...
And into this mess strolls Tommy Rees, the new offensive coordinator.
Into this chaos walks Tommy Rees, the new offensive coordinator, the man who's supposed to turn a broken car into a jet. Reporters expected big promises and excitement. Instead, Rees gave them the kind of honesty that hurts more than a hit from Myles Garrett.
Pat Jackson and him and everybody else that we talked to have said that Shedeur looks good. He looks really good.
Yes.
He looks better. And we got Zach that say Dylan Gabriel ain't even an NFL quarterback.
That's true.
So how is it that this man can't get a rep with the one, but that non-NFL quarterback can?
We all
what
agree with
sense does that make?
It makes no sense.
Clearly, the guys running the team disagree with us.
God, man.
It doesn't make any sense.
What are y'all trying to... What is the goal of this year?
He basically told everyone, this offense, it's a group...
He basically said, this offense is like a group project where no one did the homework. Rees came from Notre Dame and Alabama, places where players know their playbooks like scripture, and quarterbacks...
To maximize opportunities, even if there aren't a ton of reps to go around, you got to be creative with how you create some extra reps, specifically to get Shedeur ready if you can't get a bunch of reps there. So the good news is both guys are bought in and doing a good job of working hard and understanding how important those opportunities are, to be ready for the team. So it is a unique situation. I don't know how many times it's probably happened, but probably not a lot. And we have the right 2 guys mentally right now in their demeanor and how they're prepping and how they're coming to work every day.
But Cleveland, this is the wilderness. The bye week was supposed...
Cleveland feels lost right now. The bye week was supposed to help, but instead it showed how broken things really are. Rees didn't call anyone out by name, but his words made it clear. We quarterback, everyone's making mistakes, we'll coach things. We're working together, finding rhythm, learning the system, which really means we're trying everything, even if nothing's working yet. He compared his old days at Notre Dame and Alabama, where calling plays felt smooth and
That's not my place, to answer, to even be able to give the answer to that. I feel like it's not in my control. So I'm not even going to think about that or have that even in my thought process of why it is. There's a lot of people that want to have the opportunity to be at this level, and I'm here, and I'm thankful to have the opportunity. So whenever that is, it is. But it doesn't make me feel down, or it doesn't make me feel left out or anything, because I know who I am as a person, I know who I am as an individual, and I know...
The media kept fishing for optimism, and Rees kept serving hardboiled...
The media wanted hope, but Rees gave them hard truth. When asked about fixing the passing game, he said they used the bye week to reset and figure out what actually works. He talked about making because right now, the only ones feeling pressure are the Browns defenders who are stuck on the field all game. Rees isn't wrong, though. This offense needs energy. When reporters asked how his play calling would change things, he basically said, "Ask me next week." Which really meant, right now, I just hope everyone lines up right. Rees admitted every play caller has their own style. Stefanski has his way and Rees has his. That means it'll look a bit different. But if they still only score 10 points, please don't blame him.
People have been thrown in situations against some tough competition, tough guys. So that goes to show you that Dylan Gabriel is getting all the reps in training camp and in practice. Because Tommy Rees just said himself, he's been thrown in situations with some stiff competition. That means that he's going up against the first team Cleveland Browns defense in practice. Shedeur Sanders doesn't get them opportunities.
And he's not hiding it. It's not that Cleveland lacks weapons. They have...
Rees isn't pretending Cleveland doesn't have talent. They've got good receivers, tight ends, and running backs. But as Rees said, it doesn't matter how many weapons you have if no one knows how to use them. Right now, the Browns' offense is like building IKEA furniture without the instructions. Every week, they try a new setup and hope it finally looks like I said, as if rhythm could be downloaded like an app. The truth is, the Browns don't need rhythm. They need a total reset.
But it doesn't make sense that he's a second string now and he's not getting any first team reps. It also doesn't make sense that he's not being considered to play any games this year, regardless of what we've been hearing. But this is the first time I've actually heard something that has to do with the planning and the development of any of the Browns quarterbacks, especially when it comes to Shedeur. They are being honest. Well, he is being honest. Tommy Rees is being honest with saying that, like, look, he's not going to get a ton of looks, but we're going to maximize whatever.
And that brings us back to the Shedeur angle, because fans believe rhythm...
Brings us back to Shedeur Sanders. Fans think rhythm will come with new energy, and they want Shedeur to start right now. But Rees lives in reality. He knows you can't throw a rookie into chaos and hope he saves the team. He's seen this story before. A young, talented quarterback gets overhyped, fans want instant results, and then the pressure crushes him. So Rees is staying patient, even if fans aren't. He said those past experience, he's staying in the booth. He says it gives him the best view. From up there, he doesn't have to see fans' faces when the offense fails. It's peaceful, just him, his headset, and the sound of missed chances below. Rees has the experience and knows how to build an offense. But this Cleveland job is like taking over a band where half the players forgot how to tune their instruments. He's rewriting the music, trying to get everyone playing together again.
Tommy Rees, the offensive coordinator, just came out and said, because like I told you guys, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors with this Shedeur Sanders situation, man. Because we've seen footage of him in practice lighting it up. We've seen media reports. We've seen the fan out there in Cleveland on their radio show and their podcast talking about Shedeur Sanders is lighting it up in practice. And a lot of people have been at practice and they seeing what Dylan Gabriel is doing and they saying he's looking a little pedestrian.
And somewhere in the background, Shedeur Sanders is waiting, polishing his...
In the background, Shedeur Sanders is waiting, learning, watching, and maybe even laughing at the chaos around him. He knows his moment will come, but not yet. Not while Rees is still fixing the basics. Rees doesn't hate attention, he just hates fake hope. And in a league full of hype and noise, that kind of honesty feels refreshing. Like cold water in a room full of hot air. He's not done talking either. In Cleveland, that means no more, because tight ends have been cooking, just not the right players are listening, even if fans are already dreaming of Shedeur taking over. But Rees isn't rushing that. He's not a magician, he's a mechanic. And right now, the Browns' offense is still on the lift, missing half its parts.
Not what we want to hear, but you know what? It makes sense now. Because the first few people, and when I say few, I mean 4 or 5 people that y'all put in front of the media when y'all ask about Shedeur, other than saying, I don't know or no, you actually gave a thought out plan that we can go with. We understand that he's a second string. We understand that he didn't come into the season a second string, but at least be a professional and give us a plan on how you plan on developing him if you're going to be asked these types of questions. So
It's officially that time of year again. The Browns are trying to figure out...
It's that time of year again. The Browns are trying to figure out what offense even means. New coach, new playbook, same old confusion, now in Cleveland. Trying to teach rhythm to a team that's never had any. He just got here, and he's already dealing with a quarterback mystery. Shedeur Sanders, the internet's favorite highlight machine, has fans convinced Rees is hiding something. But honestly, Rees is probably just trying to find a center who can snap the ball straight. In the NFL, you don't earn snaps from going viral. You earn them by knowing the system. And right now, that system is broken. Shedeur might be the future, but the Browns can't even handle the present. The offensive line has more holes than a fishing net. The receivers can't get open. And the playbook looks like it was written in the dark.
Like I say, the Shedeur thing, I don't understand at all. Maybe they think to themselves, we don't need to give you these many practice reps because we're going to give you a bunch of game reps. So maybe we just want to get you rested. He is coming off a sore shoulder and all those things. So maybe that's the case. I don't know. But I don't like it that much. I don't at all. I think that going into this game, sitting some of the best wide receivers that you have is kind of diminishing him a little bit as well, because I want to see what
Rees isn't ignoring Shedeur. He's just trying to make sure the rest of the
Rees isn't ignoring Shedeur. He just wants the offense fixed before throwing him into the fire. This isn't a ready-made team. It's a science experiment that changes every week. Shedeur's watching from the sidelines, and you can tell it bothers him because he's a competitor, but Rees knows what fans don't. Putting Shedeur in now would be like putting a Ferrari engine into a go-kart and hoping it runs better. He's not afraid of Shedeur's talent, he's protecting it. While fans argue online, Rees is busy studying film, trying to figure out why his offensive line can't handle simple protection. He's not downplaying Shedeur's skills. He knows the kid has talent, vision, and confidence. But none of that matters if the offense can't keep him safe long enough to show it.
Is going on behind the scene? How can this kid that was rated as a late first-round draft pick not get on the field for a team that sucks? They're not even giving him reps. What? That's on the coach, man. Stefanski's going to have to answer for that, and it might come at the end of the year, and it might come in the form of firing. What is going on? Does he have I don't want to pick on Kevin. Does he even have a say?
And let's face it, the Browns' current protection scheme looks like it was drawn.
To be honest, the Browns' protection plan looks like it was drawn with crayons. Rees has been in Cleveland for 5 minutes and already sounds like a therapist calming a team on the edge of collapse. But he's not falling for hype. He's seen how hype destroys young players, turning them into social media jokes overnight. So he's focusing on the basics: blocking, timing, execution. The boring stuff that actually wins games. This offense doesn't just need plays, it needs therapy. Every first down feels accidental. Still, Rees is already making changes. Players seem more focused, practices are sharper, and there's finally some accountability. Rees isn't here to entertain. He's here to build something real. Something that doesn't break when things go wrong. For one, right. Choosing structure over chaos, logic over hype. Imagine that. Next.
Shedeur.
Yeah.
And this is going I mean, no disrespect to all you Shedeur lovers.
Oh boy, here it comes.
But if Shedeur Sanders was a bona fide first round pick,
yes,
there will be nothing that will stop an organization.
That is correct.
You are
1,000%.
You are correct.
Because I just watched, what's the kid from Marshall?
But there'll be people that won't believe you, but you're right. Now, that being said, not that we want to go down this whole road, I don't think he dropped to the 5th round.
I agree. No, I agree with you.
He didn't get taken.
I agree.
Not getting taken in the first round.
Clearly, watching him in practice right now tells you that he's
So when you see headlines screaming about how Tommy Rees was brutally honest.
So when you see headlines saying Tommy Rees was brutally honest about Shedeur Sanders, remember, it's not drama, it's discipline. He's not attacking anyone. He's just saying what every good coach wants to say. Let's learn to play as a team before we build statues. Rees knows Shedeur's time will come. You can't hide talent like that forever. But the NFL doesn't reward potential, it rewards results. And results only come when the system works. Rees isn't chasing fame or headlines. He's rebuilding the Browns' offense from the ground up, one step at a time. It won't be quick or pretty, but it's the right way. Because the last thing Cleveland needs is another quick fix. It needs a real